welcome back to the Ultimate Wolf Reviews and Gaming. So today I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Kingdom. Well, Earthrise Kingdom Wheeljack. Yeah, so today I'll be taking a look at the Kingdom Wheeljack. Yeah, so we'll see what this figure does. Once it we have the Kingdom, the Earthrise version, it's the same figure. Just a new box. That's all. Yeah, we'll see what this figure offers. Too. Which I actually did get him and Kingdom Wing Finger on Sunday. No, it's Tuesday, but hey, I'm doing this, and next week will be Mirage and the Dino with the upgrade kit, and then Friday I'm out of town, so just bringing up the camera and so let's turn on the camera and see what it looks like in the box. Well, out of the box. It's the light is right on Wheeljack. So here I'm gonna see if I can change the light. Or that kind of looks a little bit better. So the lights make it look brighter. Because the light's right on it. Him. He is stands at a deluxe class price point. You can see he comes with one accessory. So let's take a look at the box. Top of the box is right here. Transformers. Or for Cybertron Kingdom. Number 24 in this lineup. Autobot symbol right there. Here's and Takara. Tommy, Autobot symbol generations, Transformers. Right there. Transformers. Or for Cybertron. Or for Cybertron trilogy. There's the car right there. The nice artwork. Wheeljack at the top. There's the Wheeljack's robot mode. Right there. Side of the box, Kingdom artwork. Right there. Back of the box. Wheeljack's robot mode. And his car mode. There's that. Transformers. More than meets the eye. That Autobot symbol right there. He's an 18-step conversion. Sorry, 19-step conversion. 19 steps to get into his all mode. Once you take him out of the box, he does have his instruction sheet right there. H8 knob, there's that. Shows him holding the missile in his hand, but it's supposed to be more of a shoulder next weapon. Let's open this up. It shows you how to put the missile on. You can see the transformation. Step 6 is in the front. So if you see transformation, what you know, once you know what you're doing. Which step 19? That's the hardest step, just putting the weapon on top. And there's Wheeljack's alt mode. Well, that's how you transform him at least. Okay, and I actually did get a new card with him. So you can see there's the Ark, it says Ark, Autobot, Transformers, Kingdom, Warfare Cybertron Trilogy, Kingdom, Warfare Cybertron Trilogy, Transformers, Golden Disc, Hasbro, 2021, all rights reserved. So let's see. Sorry, I had to sneeze, so I quickly muted my mic. It's a new sticker, well, a new one. I'm gonna try not to peel off all the way. I'm just gonna see if I can get it on. There. There you can see the Ark is holding Megatron in his hand. And there's the Ark Robot Mode. That's the holographic right there with the light in that corner. Alright, let's put the card back on. There. That's easier said than done. That's it for the card. He does come with one accessory, which I left it right here. Now it's his missile / shoulder. See tab right there, which of that is painted because there's some white. So this whole like handle is painted white. Well, it was white plastic, then painted this metal-esque because there's like paint chippage right here at the bottom where it's starting to see the white. Right in there, so you can tell it's white. There's the port right there. There's a 5mm handle. There, side, you can see that detail, the missile, which is molded in place. So you won't have to worry about losing it. Now, or into the missile will store. So let me bring the camera down a little bit. More than a little bit. I'll bring it forward a little too. Rotate. But there, so you can see him in his robot mode. I'll put the granted here, I'll show where the weapon goes. If you want, there is a port right here with the weapon right there in that hand. You can pack it in. Get that port, that small little tab, but fit good. That's if you can also pack it into one of these like 5mm ports. Here. So it looks like a little arm missile. Or you can simply just, you see there's two tabs with slots up here. If you wanted to have on the left side, you can leave it on his left, or you can leave it on his right side. Do whatever side places you, whatever side you want. It's your own figure. And it's kind of a tight fit. So I move on to the spoilers. Let me just get this connection off camera. Boom. Got it. Yeah, that one, probably either the paint was from the handle, was about loosening it or blocking it. That's the pegs, it's right there. That's it, it's not supposed to be on this left side. And just swap it over and leave it on the right, which that's how I leave it for robot mode. You can see that's just working a lot better. Okay. There you can see the silver for the head at least. Autobot symbol right there, the white, black. See some car details, but that's more for car mode. Once we talked about that, you can see the chest is a translucent plastic. You can see the shoulder bits right there. The eyes are done in bluish. right there. That's the close-up of the head sculpt. There, full 360, he has no backpack. Right there. That's a little bit of heels first. So you pose him, but and there's the back. And there you can see a part of the car. But yeah, it's a different transformation. That if you have the Earthrise Sunstreaker, Runabout, Runback, I believe a few others, they shared Wheeljack's mold. And granted, it's like they remolded parts for them. See the silver right there, and like the smoke, and the parts right there. So right there, let's go into articulation. So head, you can see that white there. If you look, and there you can kind of make out that the eyes are blue. Here, let me see if I can. Hope you see it. That's the way it's how the head sculpt is. There, you can kind of make out the blue. There. But anyways, if you also have the Siege exhaust, Generation 6 exhaust, the exhaust is just a tool repaint of Wheeljack just with a new head sculpt. That's all between Wheeljack and the Netflix Generations exhaust figure. Just retabbing one of these B tabs back in. Okay, so let's talk about his articulation. Head can look that far up, down. There, it can have a full 360, but it's a little tight. Granted, once he talked while in the G1, he's lit up blue. So, walking a wobble, arms can go, well, not far up. Yes, they can do a full 360, you'll just get in the way. Let's say you can have the arms going up that far out. Right there, down. A full 360. Granted, will get kind of hindered, but you can work your way around. Bicep swivel, and that's how far it's out, and that's more for transformation. And articulation elbow bend, which is loose once you armor him up with other figures, and the wrist can do a full 360 due to the way how he transforms. You can see there is also a upgrade kit, but I'll talk about that in a sec, which I don't have that. Might not get it, we'll see. Waist, swivel, full 360 degrees. No issues there. Legs can go that far forward and back. Full splits. Okay. See, they can go this far out. No issues there. Yeah, full splits too. It's pretty pulsable plot so far, because we're not done yet. Thigh swivel, about full 360, hollow gap, which I'll talk about the upgrade kit. From Go Better, I believe, was. Yeah. Okay, and then the, well, knee bend, right there. You can see it has a full knee bend. No issues there. So the feet, they can go that far down. They can go that far up. That far up. Down, granted, you can unhinge it all the way. But you get for more transformation wise, or if you want, you do have ankle tilt hitch, the full ankle tilt hitch too. And there's another port you see at the bottom. Figure is blast effect compatible, so let me show you where those ports are for blast effects if you want to display him with his blast effect. So let me just stand him up where he's balanced. Make sure the feet are well planted so he doesn't fall over. Just move forward there, so that way you can see. Okay. So now 4 is blast effects. Using one of the, well, any 3 I have. Blast effects. Or blast effects. He only really does have like 3 ports. So you can see one right here on the knee. This right there. I'm just showing you the menu spots. So you can see right there from the Netflix Ultra Magnus one from the, this one's from the Siege Omega Supreme one, and Fire Micromaster Fire Drive right there. And so you can put them into any of the 5mm ports. They are work there, or put your Battlemasters right there, so we can like hold them. You can like give him like cranium, like he's cranium. Those are all the blast effect ports. Only, well, 0 are available in alt mode. So checking, there's no more ports. No. Alright, well, no more 5mm ports. So let's do some quick comparisons, and then I'll talk about his, well, how I pose him, and do an armor mode with Ironworks, with the Siege Ironworks. Just gonna put him back a little bit. Right there, okay. Here he is with Siege Megatron. So if you have the new Shower Glass version, he scales with, well, that's how big Wheeljack is compared to Megatron. Or same with the Earthrise ones. That's Megatron, the Siege Megatron incarnation. Okay. Here he is with Generation Selects Rotostorm, which is the repaint of Spinster. He's a little bit more bigger, deluxe. Oh, he's around the same size now. Just look like. Okay. Here he is with that Siege, well, Earthrise Ironworks. Right there, one of the base modulators. I can really actually bring them forward a little bit with Ironworks. Now, and yes, after I do like the posabilities, I'll show how you can incorporate Ironworks onto Wheeljack. So I'm going to set Ironworks back off to the side for a minute. And here he is with the Siege Netflix Leader Class Ultra Magnus. Right there. So if you want, you can get a sense of scale how big Magnus is compared to him. Right, that's the kind of the best you can get. I can bring his back a little bit right there. So that's Magnus with him. I'll set the Magnus back off to the side. Right, so you can pose him any way you want, which I might actually pose him with the wing finger attached to him. So I'm going to just pose it however we want to. But I'll show you how wing finger looks on Wheeljack. Let me take a look at wing finger in Thursday's review. But remember, Wheeljack is more of a scientist than a fighter. Or he's more of a, well, scientist than a fighter. On the G1 at least. Continuity. And just to give you like a little quick pose of the Wheeljack figure. There. And it gives you a pose of him. I can probably actually bring this camera down a little bit more. Okay, so there's that. He does come with, there is an upgrade kit, so let me talk about the upgrade kit. Or go better before I talk about the play stand part, and then I'll repose him again. Okay. So one thing the upgrade kit does, it gives them a much more G1 accurate missile. Gives them much more of a new. It gives them a new spoiler. It fills out these gaps right there, and then this gap right there. But with that, it kind of with that side one where it clips, it limits the rolling. And I believe that's all. New spoiler, new shoulder fin, and 2 gap fillers. Okay, so now let's get out that fly stand, which I haven't used it in a while now. So let's see, I actually have it next to me for once. Now, the port is right in this back. Last time we saw this was Studio Series Overlord, to be exact. I'll just peg into his back. Let me peg that in. I can bring forward. Maybe I can actually bring this higher. Click higher. That's it. That's it. I'll probably be using. Give this leg like that a bend forward. Like that. Okay, let me just drop and bring it like there. So it's like you see that one car foot, and then this one you kind of get that bend right there. So it's either kind of like he's running or walking, depending on how you will display him. And then you can, well, this is going to be a lot easier once I peg ironworks on, which I just realized. Around there, so that way you can like get a sense of scale. So it's up on the flight stand, and here I'll just bring that knee bend back down. He's well balanced on the stand. Okay, now let's see how he can fight with ironworks, which now I might put him on the flight stand again in this mode. And same when I do wing fingers in Thursday's review. After doing ironworks, I'm transforming him into alt mode. So I'm just gonna you just want to put Wheeljack in the normal stance. Stance, no angle tiltage for a moment. So there is one thing you gotta do to prep Wheeljack. You just want to rotate these stacks in so they're more in car mode orientation. Right there. So they're just staying flush and aligned up. Right there. So that's literally all. Granted, you probably want to give Wheeljack a bit of a stance. Yeah, because he's gonna need that with his new shoes. So just pull this light stand all the way off to the side. And quickly take apart Ironworks again. Because, well, granted, that's what these modular spots do. Just quickly removing him as fast as I can. Granted, this is what modulators do. You'll see this like in Wing Fingers review. And many other ones. And the last part. One last connection. Once it unpacks. Came on. Hey, and fell right behind me. Alright, there. So I got Ironworks, and there's a bunch of orange lever modes. You can at least push the head down into that little crevice. Bring this down. So that way it forms like a scoop. See? Or yeah, a big scoop. Or if you want, you have an option. You can bring this down. So it gives it a longer scoop. It just kind of extends it if you want. And also lever orientation if you have it in this one. Bring that straight out. If you have it in this way. Bring that all down to its normal orientation. Show it both ways. So now he has a giant scoop and Ironworks. So I'm just gonna put like the parts off to the side, put Wheeljack to the back. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to see these. For the other one, I believe, yeah, you rotate one of these, it ratchets up and in, bring this one straight out, bring that in, and just clip this top shoulder peg in at the top. We'll clip this bit in together because that will form a giant shield for this mode. Okay, now the legs are super easy. Just flip these back in and open up these panels. Just bring these forward. So, granted, you could do whatever configuration you want. Bring that, open that. Well, here I'll just work on the arms. So this pin will sit straight. This one I believe we want it bent up like so. And then this bit will sit in on top of that port. Bring it down. There, so it kind of forms like a giant shoulder cannon. Grabs it now. And then I actually took part of that. So granted, you could do it in either way. You can come up with your own modes. You can peg the weapon in at the top of that port. Right there, or I'm just showing you another way. You can remove this and then put this at the back. And have this sitting right there on that part, which I might have it displayed right this way on that one, so it looks like more of a shoulder cannon-esque thing part. Okay, so to combine Wheeljack to Ironworks is unsumable. So you can start wherever you want. You can peg this in onto that 5mm port you saw on his back. That way it forms like a giant shoulder cannon. Now, on Wheeljack's right shoulder. Now it'll start falling back. As he kind of gets heavy in this mode. Back heavy. So you have to kind of leave it forward. So then peg this bit into his shoulder. Rotate, I do actually kind of rotate it down so that way it kind of gives it more of a connection. Right there. And so that's loose now. So. We'll give him some feet in a sec. Peg this into that port. And you could do this one in 2 different orientations. And rotate this down. And that can form like a giant shield. But it's supposed to be sitting on the arm. Arm like so. So it forms a giant shield. Okay, now remember what we did with Ironworks feet. No. So you just want to align these up at the ports underneath of him and just peg in and just flip this bit up. Do the same thing on the other side so that he has his giant feet. Hey, like a Star Saber, because in this combined mode he had more, well, bigger feet like boots. Parts. Like boots, and just flip that back up. And I think the left side just can impact. And wait a minute, there you have Ironworks merged onto Wheeljack. So you can see he gets 2 bigger feet. A bigger feet. Yes, Wheeljack can still, well, Ironworks can. You can still access his angle tiltage. There. You have a giant Riot Shield now. I can kind of bring that forward so it's kind of blocking the body. You have a giant scoop-esque part. And you also, or if I rotate it around there, so it kind of gives him a shield, but I can rotate this out so that way it kind of gives him like, there's his Riot Shield. And Wheeljack is all armored and ready for battle. So it's like he's coming in with this giant claw scoop right there. You can see he has giant feet now. And that, well, shoulder cannon, how I orientate it. Right there. Now, the fight stand for it is still available. If you want to use it on this configuration, but I'll use it for wind finger. I'm just showing you what when I do the wind finger review. Okay. There, so that's that done. Now we can talk about his alt mode transformation. Scrap Ironworks. Granted, you don't really need to do anything else with Ironworks. Just disconnect from every part. Granted, you can, with these modulators, you can put them anywhere you want. Just gonna remove all of it from him for the time being, and remove the giant feet. Just set him off. Set Ironworks parts back off to the side. The Earthrise modulators. One of the Earthrise modulators. Okay, there we go. So now let me just quickly stand him back up. His feet. So just put Wheeljack back into a normal pose, normal stance. Granted, I do have the shoulders raised up to give it a little bit more different posed. And let me just bring out these bits again. Okay, that's, well, now you want him to lay straight, everything for it to begin this transformation. Now this way, probably actually bring the camera down since Ironworks mode was a little bigger than Wheeljack's individual mode. And I can also set him right here. Okay. Forward. Alright, so now let's remove the shoulder. Missile. First, if you have L1, you want to remove it for transformation. So just set that out to the side. Come to the back. Flip these bits down. Just flip them down. Just rotate them down. So that way they form the back spoilers. Just align and flip. And just kind of get these like bits aligned up. Right around there. So it kind of looks like it's all flat now. There. It looks a little better. There, so it kind of looks like it's a spoiler. Now, so that way it looks like, no, that's the spoiler. Put it to the front. Alright. Bring the arms up. Okay. Bring up. Bring out. Bring out. Rotate at the bicep. Rotate. It's not, it only rotates one direction. And then just rotate the fist so that way that whole assembly lines up. Like so. So I believe it was this side was a little tight and it didn't work for me. But eventually loosened a few times. So you just want to do a line so you can see that bit. Just rotate this bit so that way that will form the back of the car, and then up the fist, that way it forms half of the door itself. Okay, now I believe we're pretty much almost done with this front page. This is on the waist. Okay, there we go. You can bring down the chest. So untab the chest assembly and just bring this down right there for a sec. Bring down the head. Head will just sit and flip in underneath. When going into robot mode, there is this little tab right here that you can use. If that makes it easier for you, it personally does. Head just stays there for all mode. And then you want to really pick it in now. Or just so just bring that so that way at least the head can right around there, so the head can have access to pop in and out of there, and then lower this down. And now we're gonna do waist swivel. Right. Yeah, you're bringing this. Okay, I missed or redid. Oh yeah, I actually did it right. So here, let me just show you. Bring down. Oh, that's it right there, and then bring this down. Boom. Take the lower waist. Now you can see this whole assembly is the lower waist, right? There's the upper one. It's right there at that hinge. That just allows that to rotate around. So that way The whole body is at the top. The whole body is reversed. Okay. Bring down the legs. We'll bring them back. That's the way how I have it. Alright, so you're looking at from the front. You could say maybe a girl block S mode. There, I kind of, so that way at least it looks like you can see this. Use that to hunch him forward for a sec. Bring these just down. Okay, now we're going to slightly bring that up. To the side, so you're just going to slightly bring these down. Like maybe right around there. Just bring this down. There, so you can see you just want to rotate, so that way it looks something like that. Okay, now you can split the leg so you can see that you just want to push in and just pull out on this assembly. Push, just bring it halfway for a second, and then do the same thing halfway. Rotate around, just push in, push in the back piece, and then push on the opposite white piece. I'll untap. How are you doing, 1000 Ghosts? Just finishing up Wheeljack's transformation. And that's it. Well, into his alt mode. You can bring these like little side view mirrors up, and then finish transforming the legs. Finish collapsing up the legs for car mode. How are you doing, Chris? There, just hinge down so you can see that there's the window sitting in that little slot. The all joints and the new transformers kill me. I feel like they're going break. Yeah, I know. Or sometimes they're loose when you get them out. Yeah, that's the one thing. If they're too tight. But granted, after you transform it a few times, they'll actually start loosening them. They'll start loosening. They'll start getting loose. It's looser over time. So the more times you transform it, the more times they'll at least start loosening up. Okay, so do that, and now you can bring this whole leg assembly up, and then there is, or some tabs too. You can see there's two slots right, there's a slot right there, and under this piece there's a tab that will peg in. So just, well, you want to align as best you can with that piece, and peg that in. Yeah, there's other joints that could possibly break. Or there could be loose joints right out of the packaging. You never know. There, that's snapped in, and now you want to clip in the front of the car. Front of the cab. Right, and the two clips. And something's not lining up. There we go. There, just peg that in. So it's like that. And there. So you can see it's like that. That will align up. So now for the arms, last bit of the arms. Come to the back, you see there's these two tabs. Yeah, it is a nice looking figure for like only $20. There's a tab right there. Well, there's a slot right there. There's a tab right here that will hinge back. And just peg in right there. Do the same for both sides. As I do it, that one comes unpegged. Yeah, it's a nice looking figure. And then like if you have like Ironworks or any of the Kingdom modulators, you can combine to make any modes. And then just use that hinge. And you can see there's like a slot right there that will actually peg in right there. I will lock that in. Say it will lock in, then it doesn't. Let me do that. There we go. And, well, there you have Kingdom Earthrise. Wheeljack in his alt mode. Just make sure like these panels are fully straightened out and pegged in. There you go, it's car mode. It does look like, well, how it does from the show. From the Kingdom show. And there is one last step to bring this down and bring the camera back a little bit. And the missile launcher can actually just peg in at the roof, which it shows you to do that in the instructions. So there's that. So here's the car mode. You can see all that detail. I can remove this. It does roll. There's no rolling issues. See like the cockpit right there, front of the car, the racing stripes, there are the details, the bumper, or like the headlights would be, the wheels, right there, you can see all that, right there, Praxis, 638, right there, you can see all that little detail. Hey Wolf, Josh, see like it looks like, there's that modulator right there. It's small print. Modulator right there. Wheeljack. Invention zone. Small print. How are you doing, Josh? There, you can kind of make it out, and then Wheeljack's right above that. And then there's the hand, so you can see there's an Autobot symbol right there. There's more of that detail. That's its small print, so. And like the green right there, different colors. And then arrow bolt. Right there at the back. I'm good, just finishing up this review. I got the concert Friday night, so I'll be busy doing that instead of streaming. Busy at that instead of streaming Friday night. And literally probably gonna finish Control tonight actually. So gonna finish Detroit Become Human tonight actually. So there's the side of the car. Underneath of the car, like there's the back of the head, and then there's like arms, and then there's those two ports. Nice Wolf, yeah. So I'll be, yeah, it's like it's up close seats, so that's always good. There's the smokestack there, and yes, it does roll really good. Granted, on some surfaces, it does roll really good. And you can see if I like roll it slightly, it does look good. Here, so now for alt mode comparisons. Here's with the Earthrise grapple figure. Right here, Granted Grapple is a much bigger vehicle than him. Yeah, I have to get to bed soon. Gotta be up to donate plasma. Yeah, I gotta be up like by 10:30 for appointment at 12 today. So there's that. And here, that's another size with grapple. Josh, this is a Voyager and that's a Deluxe. that scale right there, so you can like get a sense of scale. Right there. Just I brought that crane up a little bit. And there, Voyager Deluxe. There's that. I can set him off to the side. As I do it, the arms actually come on back on him. Here he is with the. Yeah, that is definitely a big difference indeed. Here he is with the Siege Deluxe crosshairs, which is just the Ironhide / Ratchet. Ratchet, the Earthrise ones had a few new parts. There, so you can see a spaceman. Right there. It's the Siege crosshairs. Here he is with the Siege Autobot's hand. And in his alt mode, as a part actually came untapped on Hound. Which I'm surprised we never got Earthrise Hound. Granted, this still kind of does look like an Earthrise Hound for Siege design, for the Siege design. Yeah, maybe Legacy will get a new Earthrise Hound too. You never know. And this is just where I have the Model 2 guns displayed, which he does looks really good with Hound right there. A little bit smaller. These are both deluxes right there, so you can like get a sense of scale right there. And here it is with just Kingdom Warpath. Here it is with the Kingdom Warpath figure, which is another deluxe, which I have reviewed on this channel a while ago. Now, just making sure there that one panel came untapped. Panel just came untapped, but here he is with Kingdom Warpath, just to get like so you can like see a sense of scale between Warpath and Wheeljack. There. So now I'll just get to showing the pictures, like how I usually do. So I'm just gonna set Wheeljack. He does look really good. Yeah, really big difference. Mr. Josh Anderson. So Carrier, you pull up picture. I believe there is a Netflix version of him. Oh, nice, Josh. Yeah, there is a Netflix version that just has slightly different paint apps. But granted, I didn't go for the Netflix one. I found this one in stores. So. True, and then like the blue right next to the face when he talked. And then there's some of the Kingdom one, different ones. Okay. I need to watch those episodes still, the G one or the Netflix one, Chris. Yeah, he did look pretty cool. Or another Transformers show. Granted, he did appear in that. No, I know my mother actually started watching that the other day. I still haven't watched it. Okay, no, I can't find any picture. So I'm just gonna pull up a G1 Wheeljack. G1 I watched on the Netflix show. Well, they're all out, so. Yeah, Wheeljack had a different design G1. Like, here's the artwork of him. And the G1, granted, it's gonna be different there. That was the G1 Wheeljack artwork. Well, at least artwork. Right there, so you can at least see there's robot mode. And then there's like another version of him. Well, of that artwork. And I'll see if I can bring out a car mode. Picture for him. Well, from his G1 alt mode. Well, if I can, it's fine. But there, at least you kind of saw the G1 Wheeljack. And it is faithful to the G1 car. This is more, at least you can see like a sketch of the car, but that's pretty much how it looked like in the show. The numbers are a little bit different, but yeah, it's good. And granted, the missile is different. So anyways, I'm going to probably end it here. I'll resume more, do another one. Well, let's see. I miss watching Transformers and G.I. Joe. Alright, so anyways, I've been the Ultimate Wolf Reviews in gaming. You can find the Ultimate Wolf on Twitch, the Ultimate Wolf on Instagram, the Ultimate Wolf on Discord. I actually do have next figures, Thursday's review right near me, which I haven't got his thumbnail yet. Here, I'll just pull him out for a quick teaser in a second. But yeah, so we'll see what the Kingdom Wing figure looks like. And what I think about him. But yeah, Wheeljack does look a lot accurate to his show, and then to the Netflix and the G1 version of him. But yeah, so there'll be some Detroit Become Human. Well, any of it, at least the last mission tonight. Well, whenever I stream it, I should say. Thursday will be Kingdom Wing figure. Friday I'm not streaming. Monday I'll begin the next game, which I have no idea what that is. So we'll find out tomorrow night, or Thursday night, or tonight. And here's a quick teaser for Thursday's review. The Kingdom Wing figure. So yeah, and then granted the Studio Series Dino. And like the Studio Series Dino and the Devi upgrade kit will be sometime next week. Because I got the trip Friday night, so. Well, the trip Friday night. But anyways, I've been the Ultimate Wolf reviews of gaming. Sorry I missed the beginning, but glad I can make it. Great review will be later today. Yep. Josh, you're good. I totally understand. Hey, at least you made it, so that's a good thing. At least you and Chris made it. So, we'll catch you later. Yep, catch you later too, Chris. Yes, you have fun at work. I'll have fun cleaning up then going to sleep. Because I gotta be up early in the morning for an appointment. So, anyways, I've been the Ultimate Wolf reviews and gaming.